Ladies and gentlemen, please, all the HODs and deans that are robed, please proceed to the back of the hall. The procession will soon start. Thank you very much. Can you find me Peter? Okay. Peter, all their names. See our former commandant, see all their names. Write them for me. I don't want to make any mistakes. Peter, get away from there. In order. Also, I have his name. OZOUGW. CC also Ugu. Ladies and gentlemen, in our midst today are a group of very proud men who have worked and directed the Air Force Institute of Technology in the years past. Please permit me to make welcome our very, very honorable group of past commandants here in our presence. AVM I. Buka retired. You're welcome, sir. Air Vice Marshal A.A. Olabisi, you're welcome in our midst today, sir. Air Vice Marshal M.A. Yakubu, you're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, goldfish have no hiding place. AVM, MA, Yakubu, you are welcome. Air Vice Marshal P.O. Jemitola, retired. Air Vice Marshal P.O. Jemitola, retired, also doubles up as the Vice Chancellor, Isaac Balami University of Aeronautics and Management, Lagos. Air Vice Marshal S.L. Rabe. Air Commodore Sholadoye. Sorry, some of the students here didn't meet some of them, not like they are not worth applauding. They are applauding those that they met while they were here. So please be guided. We love all of them just equally. Then we also have Air Vice Marshal C.C. Ozogu, retired, the former Deputy Commandant of the Air Force Institute of Technology. You're welcome, sir. Permit me to welcome Engineer John Ali. He's the Deputy Rector representing, sir, sorry please, what's RCA? The band, please. Nigeria. Nigeria.
This other man is foreign representative.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Engineer John Ali. He's the Deputy Rector and he's representing the Rector, Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, NCAT, Zaria. Engineer Dr. Abubakar Jumari, he's representing the Registrar, Council of Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN. We will keep welcoming our guests as they come, but please note that as soon as the special guest of honor comes in here, there will be no more recognitions. However, we thank you and appreciate you for coming. It's because of the band, they're not hearing. I told somebody to keep it. And I don't want to be shouting band. It's okay, thank you. Very well. I'm not with them, just doing like this. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see walking across the gangway the beautiful wives of our officers, Nigerian Air Force Officers Wives Association. So beautifully turned out in their uniforms. You are welcome, ladies. You are indeed welcome.
You have to read is number 9, representative of secretary.
Sir, but
General.
there's still paper now. There's still paper. You put this thing here now. There's still paper. Secretary General Committee on Questions.
Vice Chancellor of Nigeria, Andrew Haruna. Is it Haruna?
It's Haruna.
Haruna. And this other two.
Sir, please, just see me things. Please go. The representative of the Secretary General Committee of Vice Chancellors, Professor Andrew Haruna. You're welcome, sir. We have some of our branch chiefs here with us. Air Vice Marshal E.O.E. Ebiwe. He is the superintendent. He's a Nigerian Air Force Superintendent, Standards and Evaluation. You're welcome, sir. Air Vice Marshal M.S. Ibrahim. He's a Nigerian Air Force Chief of Transformation and Innovation. You're welcome, sir. Air Commodore Dr. B.A. Yakasai, retired, former DMS. He's here with his lovely wife. You're welcome, sir, and ma. Air Commodore S.A. Zakari, retired, fellow, Defense College. You're welcome, sir. Air Vice Marshal A.O. Shogbamu, the former Commandant, Air Force Institute of Technology, and currently the Commandant, Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Jaji. You're welcome, sir. Peter, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, may we rise as the mace and the procession comes into the auditorium. All rise, please. The mace is the symbol of authority of the Air Force Institute of Technology, and we must all rise to accord it the appropriate respect. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem, please. Please remain standing as you join me to say the third stanza of the national anthem as our national prayer. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, for our collective safety, before we commence with the proceeding of today's occasion, permit me to please request the control room to play a clip to acquaint us all with the safety and emergency brief for the Ibrahim Alpha Auditorium, the venue of this occasion in the unlikely case of an emergency. Control room, please.
Safety and emergency brief of Ibrahim Alpha Auditorium. The Ibrahim Alpha Auditorium has 6 exits that are conspicuously marked by numbers. Using the podium as a point of reference, exits 1 and 2 are located to the left. Exits 5 and 6 are located to the right, while exits 3 and 4 are the main entrance located behind the audience. Please take a moment now to locate your nearest exit. Additionally, for convenience, the Ibrahim Alpha Auditorium has 16 lavatories located by both sides of the auditorium. Male and female lavatories are indicated on the doors. Kindly avail yourselves the use of these facilities if the need for such arises. In the unlikely event of an emergency, which measures have been taken against, please do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. Kindly notify the persons close to you. If the emergency necessitates exit from the hall, kindly use any of the exits nearest to you. The first person to use each exit is to ensure that the doors are wide open and kept open while other occupants make use of the exits. Upon exit from the auditorium, we are all to form up at the muster point outside the auditorium in order to take proper head count and attend to persons who may have need of medical assistance. Furthermore, serviceable fire extinguishers have been placed within the auditorium and can be used in combating a fire outbreak, if any, in the course of this event. As a reminder, a simple acronym for the use of fire extinguisher is PASS, meaning pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. This brings me to the end of the safety brief. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your rapt attention. The special guest of honor, sir, the Honorable Minister of Defense, Federal Republic of Nigeria, General Christopher Gwabin Musa, retired, Officer of the Order of the Federal Republic, very ably represented by the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Defense, Mr. Richard P. Filangwa, the Chairman, AFID Governing Council, our very affable Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Kelvin Aneke, Distinguished Flying Star, the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Naval Staff, the impeccable former Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal S.B. Abubakar, retired, Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, our amiable former Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal I.O. Amao, retired, Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, members of the AFID Governing Council, branch chiefs from Headquarters Nigeria Air Force here present, the Commandant Air Force Institute of Technology, the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy, the Commandant Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Jaji, General Officer Commanding 1 Division Nigerian Army, the Director General, Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria, the Air Officer Commanding Air Training Command, Kaduna, directors from Headquarters Nigerian Air Force, past commandants of AFIT here present, Deputy Commandant Air Force Institute of Technology, the Provost Air Force Institute of Technology, past Deputy Commandants Air Force Institute of Technology, our former Provost, Professor Mohammed Dauda, commanders and commandants of co-located units, the Registrar Air Force Institute of Technology, the Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, the Executive Secretary, National Board for Technical Education, the Executive Secretary, Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Executive Secretary, Petroleum Technology Development Fund, Vice Chancellors, Provosts, Rectors, representatives of universities and other tertiary institutions present with us today, the representative of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, the representative of the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, the EFCC chairman, represented by the Northwest Zonal Chairperson, the national president of the Nigerian Air Force Officers' Wives Association, NAFOA, Mrs. Ngozi Aneke, represented by the chairperson, Kaduna Chapter, Mrs. Mary Olajunwo Efanga, senior officers serving and retired, professors, deans, directors, heads of departments, members of AFIT Senate and Academic Board, officers, airmen, airwomen, distinguished invited guests, proud parents, siblings, and friends of the graduating students, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mrs. Jane Ebere Akwani, the Institute's Director of Communication and Strategic Engagement, and I am pleased to be the anchor for today's prestigious event. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to Ibrahim Alpha Auditorium, venue for the second, third, and fourth combined MBTE and NUC convocation ceremony of the Air Force Institute of Technology, AFIT, Kaduna. Today, we will witness the conferment of diplomas, degrees, and certificates on 3,003 graduating students. This in itself is a remarkable achievement, considering the fact that AFIT only became a degree awarding institution in the 2018-2019 academic session. AFIT occupies a unique place in Nigeria as the only tripartite institution with a blend of military, polytechnic, and university programs regulated by the headquarters, Nigerian Air Force, the National Board for Technical Education, and the National Universities Commission, respectively. AFIT is one of the few public universities with an uninterrupted academic calendar that places huge emphasis on practical content of all her programs taught by seasoned academic staff. Our output is further enriched by the inclusion of serving and retired military personnel trained at top-tier universities worldwide in aerospace vehicle design and related engineering disciplines as part of the Institute's academic staff. Accordingly, graduates of AFIT are highly employable, and the demand to secure admission into the Institute increases every session. The special guest of honor, sir, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, in attestation of the quality of our students, it might interest you to know that some of the graduates for this convocation have secured scholarships at home and abroad to further their education. Many have also exited the labor market and are currently employed in many blue-chip organizations. Additionally, during their course of study, some of the graduates won national awards at different fora. Prominent among them, the AFIT team emerged the first in the tri-service category and third overall at the Innovation, Science and Technology Exhibition, Expo 2024, which was organized by the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology at the Eagle Square, Abuja. The AFIT team also emerged overall winner of the Northwest Zonal Technology Research Competition in September 2022 at the Kano State Polytechnic. It may also interest the special guests of honor and our distinguished guests that out of the 3,003 graduating students, a total of 305 graduates attained first-class degrees. Out of the 305 first-class degrees, 4 amongst them graduated with a near-perfect CGPA of 4.99 out of 5 possible points. Our national diploma and higher national diploma student graduates are not left out either. We have a total of 146 distinctions, respectively, with 2 of them scoring perfect 4 points out of a possible 4 points. Sir, these are salient assertions of the caliber of students AFIT produces, and we are indeed proud to be part of the legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your rapt attention, and at this point, may I most respectfully invite to the podium the Registrar, Air Force Institute of Technology, Air Commodore I. Shehu, to continue with the convocation proceedings. The Registrar, sir.
The special guest of honor, sir, I have the honor to invite the chairman of the Air Force Institute of Technology Governing Council to declare the convocation open. The chairman, sir.
our special guest of honor, sir, our highly revered former Chief of Air Staffs, the Commandant, and the Provost, by the powers conferred on me as the Chairman, Air Force Institute of Technology, Governing Council, I now declare this assembly open as the second, third, and fourth combined convocation ceremony of the Air Force Institute of Technology, Kaduna. Give us a round of applause. Constituted for the purpose of conferring national diplomas, higher national diplomas, bachelor degrees, postgraduate diplomas, and master degrees of the Air Force Institute of Technology. Thank you, sir.
It is my